You're all washing your microfiber towels completely wrong, and in this video I'm going to explain to you why, and I'm going to show you how to turn a towel from something like this back to something like this. Let's go. Now here's the crazy thing, a lot of people don't actually understand that they are slowly killing their huge investments in paint towels, drying towels, applicators, interior towels, all the microfiber collection that people have. They're washing it wrong, they're killing them, and then they have to buy new towels. Now in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why we have developed the purest and the strongest microfiber wash on the planet, and I'm going to show you two different steps how to completely regenerate your microfiber so it looks like this for at least 5 years. Now here's the truth, store-bought detergents, powders, liquids, pods like this are your biggest enemy to microfiber. They contain bleachers, softeners and conditioners. Now if we were to take a fiber under a microscope and it was to look like this, a softener and a conditioner is going to coat your fiber everywhere, and in terms of real world use, what you're going to see is when you take a drying towel, throw it on the car and dry it, you're going to move water from point A to point B. You take a paint towel and you, let's say, wipe off a wax, a spray sealant, polish, you're going to smear. You take glass towels, you wipe it on the inside of your windscreen or any window, you're going to streak. So automatically your towels have become a rejective surface. It actually rejects all the product it's trying to pick up or absorb. So basically you are literally not doing anything. And if you still don't believe it, let me ask you this one question which will put everything I've just said into reality. Do you think the CEOs of Ariel, Persil, huge giants like this in the detergent space for clothing are sat around a boardroom and go, there's Nick. Well, today he's going to be removing ceramic spray sealant, spray wax, detail spray, drying aid, polish, wax. Do you think they're sat around this and talking about people like us? No, they talk about clothes like this. How do we remove greases, grass stains, all these type of things, and at the same time, how do we make clothes smell nice? Everything in that formulation is your worst killer to microfiber towels. So if there's anything that I have just said to you that you are sat watching this video and you said, you know what, I can relate to that, my dry towel is rejecting water, my towel is streaking or even rejecting product on the pickup, this is for you. So you could see in front of me, I've got a bucket. Doesn't matter what bucket you have, as long as you fill it with clean water. Now, this is called the pre-soak method. We're not using the agitation power of the machine drum. What we are using is the power of Father Time here. So you have got a very high-end, strong, pure detergent that is going to hopefully sit in there as long as possible. Some people pre-soak for an hour. Some people like to pre-soak, overnight. That I would leave up to you. The longer, the better. Now, if you've noticed your towel is starting to reject, do this. Now, for me, I like to do this once every 6 months. This is because I call it preventative maintenance. I wash my towels after every time that I use them. I build a batch. Now, every 6 months, I will pre-soak them like this overnight and then just machine wash them. And because of this, some of my towels are 4 or 5 year old. I can repack them and sell them back onto you, and you wouldn't even know the difference. Because I look after my towels literally like an absolute maniac. So I've got a towel in there right now. So whichever bottle you buy really doesn't matter. Now, if you're buying the 500 ml, 16 ounce bottle, the directions are on the back. 30 ml or 1 ounce, if you just want to, your general cleaning that you're doing week in, week out. Now, if you've noticed any of the problems I've mentioned to you and you want to pre-soak it like this, I recommend 60 ml or 2 ounces. Now, if you take this bottle, for example, if you look, it's measuring itself out into the canister. As soon as it stops, you come out, 60 ml, perfect. Now, in this case, I've got a measuring cup and I'm going to just measure out 60 ml, 2 ounces. Right, here we are. There's 2 ounces of product. Hopefully, you're going to have a bucket loaded with towels. Okay, you put this in, make sure you don't waste anything. Now your goal is obviously mix it in. After this, That's all you need to do. Put the bucket to the side somewhere, soak it for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 12 hours, 24 hours. It really doesn't matter. Soak it as long as you want. Then you're going to take out your load of microfiber. You're going to chuck them into the machine on the longest possible wash at 30 degrees. Let the machine do the work, and you're going to have brand new towels every single time. Now actually, I have got a batch of final wipe towels that I'm going to machine wash right now. So I'm going to show you in real time, after the wash, what the towels will come out with. But I have also got this final wipe towel, which I'm going to go and throw in there. I'm going to put it in at 60 ml, 2 ounces on a cotton wash at 30 Celsius. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to let all the product do the work in there. I'm going to pull out all the towels, and on camera, we're going to inspect them live, and I'm going to show you what a real dedicated microfiber wash can do to something like this. So I've put them on a cotton wash, hour and 20 minutes extra rinse. That's my setting on your machine. So anything amongst that kind of time frame, 1 to 1.5 hours. If you sometimes want to do a longer wash, like a dirt removal wash, it's normally 2-3 hours. As long as it's 30 degrees, you put the right amount of detergent in there, it's going to be absolutely perfect. Now I've just took these out, right? It's wet, right? The whole cabinet's wet. Now you'll know these are wet because look how they look, completely mottled, because it's a very plush kind of fiber, so they stick together. So this is what I'm just going to show you. I'm going to cycle through them. This is what a high-end microfiber wash will do at about an hour to an hour and a half at 30 degrees. We're not putting any heat in there. We're not doing anything kind of special. As long as the product's in the machine, let the machine do the business. Obviously, you've seen how bad that towel was. Now, it touched some trim. It touched, some pollen when I was wiping outside with rinseless. It was completely destroyed. There we go, boom. That is what you call absolute perfection. So I hope I have educated some people. This now, you've got 2 choices. You can either air dry them on a closed hose, anything like that. So you can air dry them in the ambient conditions, and then you can put them into the tumble dryer on a cold spin, or mine is called a refresh. That generates no heat for about 1-2 minutes, and it's just going to refluff up the fibers so they look like the towels that you receive in the bags for many, many years to come. Or in this case, when I've got wet towels like this, now I've slightly modified my tumble dryer to an extremely low heat. It puts out something like 20 degrees, but for a long time. So that's what I do. I just put them directly into the tumble dryer, and they will actually dry on an extremely low heat for an extended period of time, sometimes 30 minutes to 60 minutes, and they will come out looking fluffy as they always do. Now, whichever way you do it is up to you. You can't go wrong. The only thing is, don't put it on a high cotton extra dry cycle, because heat and microfiber is just, they don't play very well together. And basically what that's going to do is going to take your very nice fluffy fibers under a microscope, and it's going to curl them like this. And you'll know exactly what I mean. If you've dried a towel wrong, you'll feel it and you'll hear it. You basically melted the microfibers under heat, which is not what you want to do. So that is the microfiber wash. Now, people say, well, why is your microfiber wash so special, Nick? I'll tell you exactly why. Exactly like with all the other products that we do. Within these bottles, size irrespective, 5 litre if you've got it as well, is per milliliter or per ounce, we have got the most surfactant in there, the strongest surfactant. So basically, we want to destroy, melt, invade all the polymers that are within towels, all the dirt, all the black dye transfer like you saw from trim and all that type of stuff. We want to invade that contamination in the simplest and fastest way possible. I don't want you to wash your towels 3 times at an hour and a half a piece. Waste of water, waste of electric. So we've got the highest amount of detergent per mil in the bottle. It's extremely strong, it's extremely high end, and this is only for your microfiber. It's not for any other part of the car care world. Now this will last you a very long time, especially if you get the 5 litre. And to me personally, I will leave you with this. if you are spending, hundreds, sometimes we know people who spend thousands on microfiber, whether you're a home consumer or a business, the answer is exactly the same. Do you really want to burn through that level of investment by chucking in one of these cheap, Tesco or Walmart kind of pods? Because within 2 washes, your towels are dead. And what happens if you've got $1,500 or £1,500 worth of microfiber invested that's completely dead? What are you going to do? Buy some more? That's just a waste of time. So invest in some high-end microfiber wash, put them in the washing machine, and enjoy your towels for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years. However long you have those towels for, enjoy them, enjoy the performance, and enjoy the wash MF. All right, guys. Hopefully I've helped you with a bit of a deeper dive into microfiber. And let me know if you do have this product already in your arsenal, how is it looking after your microfiber?